51 billion dirhams.
People are fighting, literally fighting.
There's videos online of people fighting.
You can see people physically fighting to get this.
to book a unit.
Yeah.
You're getting pure luxury.
Look at this guy fighting, he's a millionaire.
I remember in COVID when people were fighting over flour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like a son of Poseidon or something. That's the location for you.
So today we're going to be talking about the top 8 developers in Dubai in terms of sales, how much money they made this year in 2025.
Exactly. We're going to start from the giant, one of the oldest companies in Dubai. You can see every corner, if you go to downtown, you just see the name everywhere.
See it everywhere, on every
corner
building.
In the top. If you look between the birds, between the airplanes, you see Emaar, every corner.
Yep.
So how many sales you can see from these first 6 months?
So as of August 2025, Emaar managed to close in sales 51 billion dirhams. And their total sales volumes for units is 9,753. That's a lot for 8 months, starting from 2025 until August. It's a big amount of sales.
See, one of the biggest reasons you see so many sales from Emaar, for example, is because they have this way of working which is a bit different. They build like the cities, the whole thing. So for example, I bet the biggest reason he's there is because of 2 locations, which is probably Creek Harbor, 3 actually. Creek Harbor, Dubai South, and probably Dubai Land, because they have like a zillion Arabian ranches, and I think they want to build the records of how many, I don't know how many Arabian ranches they can build.
I think now there's 5.
Yeah, they keep going. It will end up in probably 20. Probably after we pass away, you'll be like a, the whole desert will not exist. It will be just Arabian ranches.
Yep.
Arabian ranches is more in regards to villas. You can see like you don't see this this mix between the buildings. It's just townhouses and villas, and usually they have a few golf courses in most of the communities. So it's more oriented to the families, and even the locations, as you see, is in Dubai Land. Dubai Land is like a parallel to the Maidan sort of location, which is close to downtown. I could say it's like about probably 15 minutes driving. It's probably closer from this location to, if I compare, for example, to Dubai Marina. So it's more oriented to families. You don't see towers or anything. It's just purely for families.
But they do also have like some nice towers in downtown. They have some nice towers in Creek Harbor.
Yeah, they do.
They have something for everybody,
Yeah. If you're looking for like more mixed community from Emaar, is from these 3 communities I mentioned, you will see definitely on Dubai South, more close to the new airport, and which is taking a lot of attraction because all this area is a new area, and it's far from Sharjah way and things like, for example, a lot of people avoid to because the traffic is insane.
Horrible.
You'll get stuck at least 2 hours easily from a just short 30 kilometers distance. You're gonna stay there for more than an hour easily.
Yeah.
So that's why people are now looking more to this area.
Dubai of the future.
Yes, exactly. But even, for example, Creek Harbor is also not affected by any traffic or anything.
It's their own little cluster, just far away from everyone.
Very nice. Very nice. It's between the kind of like a sort of the creek sort of canal, I could say, and the views are nice. It's
like an island there. It's just a small island.
Yeah. See, the aim of this location is to be the new downtown. So it will have this massive tower.
All towers.
Yeah, this will come eventually, which is supposed to be the
downtown part 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this tower will be like a much higher than Burj Khalifa.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. And they have more apartments. They have, of course, it's a family also oriented. But I could say it's a good location also. Amazing investment because, again, if you're looking for like something close to everything, close to everywhere, This is also a good location, close to downtown, and in the future you say, I don't care about downtown anymore.
Yep.
You buy there.
Okay, now the second place on our list is DAMAC. DAMAC is well known to build like their own cities, just cities of DAMAC, townhouses, buildings, whatever you want. Even DAMAC Hills 1 and 2, they have both buildings and townhouses and villas, mansions. Everything is available there.
Correct.
Their sales value for this year till August 2025 is 24.7 billion, and their sales value is very close to Emaar's at 9,925 units sold.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest players of like moves that they had actually moves for this to be in this ranking is because of two massive projects. They have the lagoons, which is an area of 45 million, sorry, 5,000, 45 million square foot, which is the size of the whole project. And we are talking about only in houses they have. I'm not talking about the buildings or whatever. Just in villas, between villas and townhouses, you have around 9,000 properties.
Yep.
And again, this is more family oriented. And again, if you calculate 9,000 and if you estimate that at least every family has one kid, so if you give an average for family, we're talking about 27,000.
Yep.
People living in the same project. That's why you have a lot of pools.
Yeah, lots of swimming pools.
That's why the lagoons.
Third on our list is Sobha. Sobha's sales value for this year is 13.8 billion, and the units they sold is around 6,000 units. Now, Sobha is known to have a lot of buildings around the Meydan area, very close to downtown. That's pretty much their area. They have Sobha Heartland 1, Sobha Heartland 2. They have already built townhouses. They have villas. They have new projects coming up where it's all villas only. They have some very nice quality build as well.
Amazing.
When I was looking at, they show you there what type of quality they use and everything, and it's all.
It's actually higher. You can explain a little bit also about Meydan to them for them who don't understand about.
Yeah. So the Meydan area is very close to downtown, and it's right next to Nad al-Shiba. It's mostly Emirati area, that side. But Meydan area has a place there called Mohammed bin Rashid City, which is a big city right next to downtown, built by different developers, but most of the developments there are done by Sobha. They have a lot of projects there. They own a mass
you have the horse.
Horse. The horse track, Meydan Hotel. It's a very, very nice, quiet area for people who prefer to stay away from the, let's say, the noise and traffic of downtown, but still want to be close to the center area. This is a very good location.
They have something which is also pretty unique in the area because close to, in that side of downtown, it's just buildings. It's literally just buildings. If you're talking about freehold, it's just buildings. When you go to Meydan, they build not only the nice towers that you can see probably online everywhere, but also they have very tailor-made villas with some lake views. They have like this again sort of lagoons, and these villas they can reach easily more than 60-70 million dirhams, even more. The old side, which is called District 1, you can see like villas going for above 150 million easily. So it's a good location if you like to live, for example, in a fancy villa also. This is a good place.
So the next developer I want to talk about at fourth place is Nakheel, with a sales value of 12.6 billion and units sold at 1,443 units for this year as of August. Now, Nakheel is personally one of my favorites because they are, I would say, one of the pioneers in Dubai developments. They built the iconic Palm Jumeirah, which everyone in the world knows about, not only United Arab Emirates, but the whole world. They also are building a bigger palm right now, Palm Jabal Ali, with
twice bigger.
twice as big. With right now the villas that they're building there, the same ones you can get in Palm Jumeirah for half the price, with a bigger area, bigger square foot area, bigger plots,
More modern.
more modern villas,
Yeah.
better build quality as compared to 20 years ago when the Palm Jumeirah was built. So I would say for people who are interested in Palm Jumeirah and people who like Nakhil developments to look into this Palm Jebel Ali right now, as there's still some units available. All of the fronts that have been pushed out already have been sold out, but they open around three fronts every 6 months.
Year. Exactly.
And that's an opportunity for investors who are looking to.
Which, by the way, they all sell quickly. You can see these fronts are being sold like in literally, I'm talking about weeks. Imagine it. This is 20 million plus dirhams villa, and you see that these fronts being sold like in a week.
Remember when the first fronts opened, how fast they sold out?
No, first. People are fighting, literally fighting.
There's videos online of people fighting.
You can see people physically fighting to get this.
To book a unit.
Yeah. And you see, look at this guy fighting. He's a millionaire. He looks like a normal person and fighting like he's going to the grocery, Like, he got the last bread or something like this,
So remember in COVID when people were fighting over flour?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So literally, Yeah,
so Nakhil also has other projects that they're working on with the Dubai Holdings. Right now, Nakhil is under Dubai Holdings, which is a government-owned development. So for people who prefer more to get something from government-based, Nakhil is a good option.
Exactly. Not only this, again, the Nakhil, what Nakhil does is most of their projects is somewhere like facing the sea.
Yeah.
So they're kind of a
water.
Water style thing. It's with them, So if you're like a son of Poseidon or something, that's the location for you. The other side is more towards to the new areas, which is, let's say, between 10 to 15, 20 kilometers from the seaside.
Actually, they did do something new with the Nad al-Shiba Gardens now. They also went towards Nad al-Shiba and the Maidan area, and they started the project there. And apparently now there's 6 phases that's been open till now, and they're all sold out.
See? So it means that they might open a sea in that side. We don't know.
Right.
Okay, next one.
The next developer now at 6th place is Miras, with the sales value of 10.7 billion and units sold at 1,262 units. So Miras, I would say, is more like they're very similar to Emaar in a way.
Yes,
in their build quality, in the way they design, the way they hand over, everything that they do is very close to Emaar, but it's more, I think, more tailor-made for specific tastes,
Correct.
I feel like it's more
a little bit let's say inside some features of them is different, because see, I cannot say anything against about Emaar, because Emaar,
Emar's
give me a live here.
Emar's always been number one.
Never say, don't spit where you eat. But what I could say about these developers is that they act in different ways. The locations initially they took. Look, if you go back, Miras used to be probably the biggest supplier of plots in Dubai. They are like sort of from the beginning everywhere, and then they start to to build the different projects. They build what's the name, Dubai Eye. It's all built by them. They start to build let's say one of the iconic places here, which is City Walk, and some areas, for example, onto Dubai land, like for houses, townhouses. They're pretty consistent lately in these locations, which are building again. That's the reason also they are on the list, because they build again the whole city. Like they like to do the same thing as, for example, as you say, Emaar. Emaar, they have like Arabian ranches, and they have a sort of the similar product in a pretty similar location.
Number 6 on our list is Binghatti. And Benghatti's sales value as of August is 10.6 billion with 7,372 units sold. Now, Benghati, I think, is a guy who really started from the lowest and built his way up
Yeah,
to
they
the
are
top.
the, you know,
Like really,
the fighters. Yeah.
Benghati used to only have apartments with their iconic white and orange in Silicon Oasis and in Dubai Land, and you know just from looking at this building, it belongs to Benghati.
And the balconies.
Yeah, and the balconies are huge.
Oh,
it's like half of the apartment
It
is where
was,
you live, and the other half is a balcony.
Yeah, no, it's still good. It's still nice, but because see, what happened is per law in Dubai, it's you can only, let's say, build a certain amount, let's say per area, right? So if I have this plot, they say the build up of this building can be X, right? So what they used to do, they make a smart move that time, which is okay, we cannot increase the size, in the internal area, and then what we can do is at least we can extend, giving decent terraces to the customers. So that time on the old times was like a crazy selling point for them, which was good. I mean, like for these areas, it was something very unique. And of course, the market was shifting and they changing the styles of selling. And yeah, like for example, like if you see all the names that we mentioned before, this is all people who build like full cities. And then just Binghatti reached the same level as them selling independent projects.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, they literally have everywhere. You can name it, they have.
Yeah.
You can even give it some areas that
yeah, like they have in Business Bay, they have the Skyrise, Aquarise, they have in JVC, they have everywhere, man.
Everywhere,
they have in Dubai
everywhere.
Science Park, you know, like.
And what I like on them, because they have, as we mentioned many times, the variety of products is just crazy. Like like a normal person can purchase a property from Binghatti, and like Neymar, who purchased for how much again? That 300 something, like
some crazy amount.
I think it's 300 plus million.
In the Bugatti building.
Yeah, exactly, Bugatti penthouse.
So yeah, the nice thing about Benghati is they get from entry-level investors all the way up to luxury-level investors. And another nice thing about them is somehow they hand over before the due date.
Correct.
No, normally they give you a due date, which is let's say for 2028, and they'll give you the project like at middle of 2027. Payment plans are amazing. You know, they really help people who want to get into investments and want to start investing in Dubai. I think Benghati is a good option for entry level.
Yeah, not only this, what happened is now they have like a tailor-made product. That I think that's why one of the reasons that attracted so many people abroad is because, for example, like this, most of the developers, I could say, I reckon like almost 100% of the developers, they don't manage your project, you know. But what Binghatti did, because they noticed that the developers, they are all later they ask like, okay, what I'll do with this project, like who can support me renting the unit, and there's no rental pool, so I needed somebody who can help me out. I don't need to run for the agent. So this is basically what they did. Now they have in-house. So if you want to purchase something from Binghatti, they can care of your unit from A to Z. They can help you in order to, hey, you need to pay the service charges. They will figure out the service charges. They figure out the rental. They can even deduct from the rentals that they might do for you in the future, from the service charges. So they can manage the whole thing, which is amazing what they're doing. And I think it's one of the biggest reasons that the brand is just skyrocketing.
Really skyrocketed.
This, yeah.
From low all the way up to luxury.
Yeah. So cool.
So number 7 on our list is Eldar, and Eldar is actually a developer from Abu Dhabi originally, and they made their way to Dubai, and surprisingly they made it on the top 10 list already, at 8.6 billion and 1,710 units sold. So maybe you can tell us about some of Eldar's.
See, Eldar is not a cheap project. It's a very, 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 very high quality project. They did a lot of villa clusters in Dubai, and they're taking over now.
Yeah.
So if Emaar doesn't keep buying all the Arabian ranches, they most likely they will buy some plots because now you can see that it's just the neighbors now between Aldar and Emaar. You have the Arabian ranches, so they just buying the whole Dubai land. One side is Dubai of Dubai land is Aldar, and the other side is literally Emaar. So I believe they will keep buying there and they'll keep building the whole city in this side, and which is great. Is a healthy. Both of them, they have a very high quality, which is good for the owners because see, these people keep buying all the plots there, right? And they keep developing. We have something in the market called CMA, comparative market analysis. So let's say, for example, in the future when everything is ready, let's say I'm a normal person. I want to purchase this property through the mortgage, to the loan system. So basically, what they'll say, they will calculate the area, the location, and say, look, the price per square foot or per square meter, whatever, in this location is this much. So, for example, if I'm a buyer, right, and I want to purchase there now because all the projects are high quality, I have more chances to get my finance because there is no, like, for example, a very low quality project there. There is no single building there. There is no single, let's say, small cluster with a very low price that could affect the CMA because CMA, it's about the location. It's not about precisely on the project. If you have, let's say, from the 5 projects there, you have like, let's say, one ultra luxurious, right? And then you have like a four low quality clusters there. This will be affected drastically in order to get the loan. Of course, I understand it's a different project and everything, but again, unfortunately, CMA is not precisely calculating, from the product itself. So yes, you're gonna struggle with the finance. But because Emaar and Aldar are getting all the things, it's just a no-brainer. So you can be, easily will not affect the prices of Aldar projects.
Now, last but not least, at number 8 is Omniat, selling 7.7 billion as of August and 1,600 units sold. Now, Omniat, I think, is a little bit special on this list because everything that they do is considered luxury.
Yeah, extremely.
Even they're just regular buildings, which are apartments. If you take a look at the building itself, how it's designed, and the apartment inside, you're getting pure luxury. Omniat has their price per square foot is a little bit high compared to the rest of the list, but you get what you pay for with these guys, If you are someone who is just looking for pure luxury, Omniat is the developer to look at. And some of their most well-known projects right now is in the Palm, One Palm, Dorchester collection. That's one of their most luxurious buildings. And really, there are some apartments there going for like 200, 300 million.
And the most important thing, who you should call to, who will help you in purchasing these properties? Us. Contact us. See, we have access to every developer. We know every individual there. We have more than 20 years combining real estate here in Dubai, and we can get you anything for according to your budget. So again, if you want to start with the entry levels, again, there is tons of products that we could offer. If you want to start already with the high end, you also have to offer. So please contact us. If you're looking more for the details, just DM us. We can give you the whole thing, payment plans, or if you want also to understand a little bit more deep from one of these specific developers, we can also give you the full information.
Of course, there are some developers that are not mentioned in this list, but that doesn't mean they are not good developers or something like that. No, these are just developers with the highest sales value as of this year. But if you're looking into other developers that may have interested you and you want more information, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we will help you as much as we can.
Done. Sorry, my fault.
No worries. Okay.
This is mine as well.
No, that one's yours.
I suppose planning to drink.
It's done already.
Okay, can you just go back? I'm really sorry.
No worries. Okay.
Go.
Good.
Man, it was amazing, huh?
Yeah. Improvement.
Yeah.